Hey there, and welcome to another channel review. The good people at FNIRSI sent for review a brand new device especially targeted to people that deal with a lot of batteries. I'm talking about the HRM-10 internal resistance tester. With a very wide range of applications, you can use it to test your common household alkaline batteries all the way up to car batteries, solar array batteries, and so on. Once more, FNIRSI seemed committed to produce a quality product, so bear with me while I show you all the features and do some testing. A quick note for the usual disclaimer to inform you that this internal resistance tester was sent for me free of charge to review, but no payment was done by FNIRSI to produce this video, and they will see it at the same time you will when it's published on YouTube. FNIRSI is a long-time channel collaborator, and I would like to thank their collaboration that make these videos possible, but also deserving a big thank you for the sponsorship made to the channel is you. Yes, you, my viewer, that continues to use the affiliate access links on the screen to access AliExpress or Amazon whenever you need to do your purchases. It's a really simple step that will not cost you a cent more on your purchases, but help me to maintain the channel and keep these videos coming. A sincere thank you. Enough talk, let me show you the key features. The HRM-10 is delivered in this retail box from FNIRSI. Those are pretty cool boxes with a lot of information. Good looking, yeah. Okay, let's see what we have inside. We have a user manual in Chinese, English, Russian, and I think Portuguese. Very nice, the quality, and it is well organized. The usual FNIRSI quality control, the HRM-10, a pair of alligator clips, and a USB Type-A to Type-C charging cable. For the first impressions, yeah, it's all plastic. It has a nice construction, much like the latest FNIRSI devices. We have this support on the back to give you a stand position for reading. It gives you a good angle for reading the values on the screen. Okay, we have also a hole so you can hang this on a wall or something like that. And we have also this rubber fit for gripping on the table, so it will not slip while on this position. The buttons are in rubber, silicone-like or plastic-like silicone, something like that. They are soft, have a nice touch when you press it. On the bottom you don't have anything. You have a socket, a Type-C socket for charging and to retrieve the data on the right side. I think this is a reset button or maybe a light while charging. I will see later. On the top we have this aviation type connector with 4 wires, so those alligator clips are in reality 4 wires. You have 2 wires for each of the clips, and on the left side you don't have anything. And in terms of first impressions, that's it. Now it's the time to talk about this video sponsor, PCBWay. I always use PCBWay for creating my boards with a professional factory quality, as you saw in my millivolt voltage reference board. It is very cheap to manufacture your PCBs on PCBWay. You can manufacture 10 PCBs for only $5. How awesome is this? And it is pretty easy also. Just insert here the PCB dimensions and you'll have an instant code. So when you want a PCB, visit PCBWay to get your code, and if it is your first time ordering from PCBWay, you can use our access link for a $5 credit. And don't forget, they also have component assembly service, 3D printing service, and much more. Now I will show you how this works. Let me first take the protective film out. Yeah, like this. Now we are ready to power it up. Okay. The first thing that we need to do is select the language. So we have as options English or Chinese. I will prefer English, yeah. And we have this very nice screen to work with. If you notice, it has 5 digits, 4 decimal places in the voltage, and I think and also in the ohms, it will be able to go to milliohms. Okay, so what we have here, okay, for starters, we have the date of the operation on the top, the sound and the battery indicator. In this small area, it will see the voltage, and in this small area, it will see the resistance. Using the direction keys, you can change the range or leave it in auto, and the same for the resistance. Okay, we have several ranges available. If you press this button with a Windows-like logo for a while, like 2 seconds, you will enter the menu. On the menu, the first option is the sorting mode. In sorting mode, if you press OK, you will go back to the main screen, but this time you will have several options that you can set. This is the upper limit, the lower limit for the voltage, the upper limit for resistance, and the lower limit for resistance. Anything else out of these values, it will be a fail. If you measure within these values, it will be a pass. Okay, so you can configure these values. For that, you just use the direction keys, like to the right. When you are on the selection that you want to edit, just press OK. And as you see, you are able to change these values to configure it as you want. When finished, OK. And you can go around the several boxes to configure the values. To leave this selection, just press for 2 seconds the go back and you are OK. So going back to the menu again, you have also the history. Right now I don't have anything registered since I'm starting the device, but these records can be downloaded also to the PC using the USB cable. Okay, let's leave it. Okay. To go back, you have to use the menu again. You have also the voltage calibration. Okay, I will not do anything here. Cancel right now. The resistance calibration, same. The volume. Okay, let's take a bit this to like 30%. Not take it all the way, but yeah, this is cool. And we have also the time, and the time right now it's not okay, so I will set it to August. Yeah, and we are okay, we are on the 18. The hour is okay, and this is not. Okay, and we set the time. Nice. Let's go back. Now in here the back resist worked. Also the brightness. I think we are seeing well on the screen, but we can lower a bit. Normally works better. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I want to go back. Okay. It's weird because the keys to go back are always different. Also the language, okay, we saw that already. And off time. So this off time, it's the automatic power off. We can have it for 5 minutes, 15 or 30. Let's go back. Okay. Yeah, always different. And the factory data reset. Well, I will not do this because, but let's just enter. On factory data reset, you have also the model and the firmware version, but mine, it seems to be at 0. Okay, I want to go back, cancel, yeah, and back again to the main menu. Nice. Okay, let's do some testing. I have my test environment already in place, so we can do some testing. To be able to test these 18650 batteries, and since they don't have anything on the side that I can use to put the clips, I decided to use this adapter. I have some metal connectors for PCB mounting in here, and that will help me for testing. In terms of the batteries, the first one is a NCR battery. I just opened the package, it's totally new, never charged, and the rest of the batteries, those are recycled, and this one is also new but already used before. Okay, let's start testing and see what we have in here. The first one will be the NCR. Okay, it will give you 3.8624 volts and 46.04 milliohms in terms of resistance. I don't have another internal resistance tester that I can use to compare the values, so yeah, that will be. So the first battery 46, let's see what we have on the second. 3 volts 5766 and a resistance of 112.63 milliohms. Okay, next battery. Okay, 4.0853 volts and a resistance of 99.98 points. Okay, still going down, but we need to move on. So let's say 97, 98. It seems to stabilize around 98. So resistance of 97 milliohms. Okay, so, and the last one, the voltage is 3.4328 and a resistance of 90.4030. Okay, that's nice. I have here also another adapter for testing a normal battery. So this is a lithium battery, 1000 milliamps hour, 1.2 volts. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, it's a good holder. We have these surface mount connectors that will help a lot. So we have a voltage of 1.3783 with 34.28 milliohms of resistance. Okay, let's try another battery. This one will not be a lithium battery. It's an alkaline battery. It's a Procell. It's the industrial brand from Duracell. Okay, I use them a lot. And let's try to see. Okay, 1.5997 volts and a resistance of 127.26.90, something like that. Very nice. Okay, what else I can show you for testing? I have here this lithium battery also, 3.7 volts, 1500 milliamps hour. This is a new battery, never used. We have here a charge controller also, but the wires are so thin, it will give me some trouble to connect. Give me some time and patience to see. Okay, let's see if I can do this, and yeah. So we have a voltage of 3.7293 and a resistance of 148.20 something milliohms. Very nice, very nice. I have now here a battery pack from Newer. This is a F970 battery pack from those kind of Sony packs. Okay, let's see what we can get from this. And we have a voltage of 7.3929 and the internal resistance around 5960. And I just have one more battery to test, and this is a car battery, just to show you. I will have to change a bit my setup, and let's do this. So this is a battery, it was removed from my wife's car. It was not able to start the car anymore. It has start-stop scheme, and it was not able to do it. Let's see what values we have in these. 12 volts, 0.093, pretty stable and good, and resistance of 23.767 milliamps. Okay, nice. It will do car batteries also very good. Now I will quickly show how you can set up these to mark fail or pass. So let's go to the menu, activate the sorting mode. Okay, so what I want basically right now is if the battery has more than 100 milliohms, it will fail, or if it has less than 100 milliohms. In terms of voltage, it will be okay if it is over 3 volts. And let me change this one. Okay, I want if it is over 4 volts, it will fail also. Okay, like this. So let's start testing and see what we have. As you can see, we have 0 pass and 0 fail. Let's start with the NCR battery. Okay. So we have a pass since the voltage is okay, and also the milliohms is also fine. Okay, let's move on. So the second one, it's in line. So we have a fail, it missed in the ohms, I believe. Okay, next one. Second fail, failed also in the ohms. Okay, and the last one is a pass. It's below 100 milliohms. All of this, it will be stored in the history, and you can download this to your PC. Wrap up time, and this HRM-10 internal resistance tester is being sold on AliExpress FNIRSI official store for 38 euros or around $42. But if you live in North America, in reality your price should be much lower. I already noted that if we live in Europe, we will have higher prices. Buying the same product in the same FNIRSI official store, if bought and delivered to the USA, will cost less $12. Yikes! And before you comment that in the European Union we have the VAT tax, my channel is property of my company, and companies that do purchases within the European Union will not have to pay VAT. And AliExpress, even when buying in China, the VAT is only added on the checkout. So as you can see in the image on the screen, the price in the cart is always without the VAT, and you can see a difference there. But moving on, and talking about the HRM-10 itself, while the price is not the lowest, for a quick search on AliExpress, it was the only one who features a full bright TFT screen. And it has also nice features. Since that, at the moment, I don't have another internal resistance tester to compare the results and see the accuracy, I will not enter into much detail about it. I tried to focus my review on the kind of batteries you can test, but barely scratch the surface, since you can use it also on basically almost all kinds of batteries. In terms of construction, it is very good. FNIRSI did a good job there, and also the usage is pretty simple, requiring almost no need to read the user manual, and the overall usage experience was positive. If you are looking for an internal resistance tester to add to your test equipment, you may consider this HRM-10 as a valid option. And if you decide to buy one, take also in consideration that you can sponsor the channel whenever you will be doing your purchases on AliExpress or Amazon just by using the affiliate access links in the screen or in the video description. You will pay exactly the same but sponsoring the channel while purchasing your goods. Thank you. And please remember that if this video was in any way useful to you, please slap that like button to help the channel grow. And if you want to keep up with what's new in the market, you should hit the subscribe button also, because every week I receive new equipment to review. That's it for today. I really appreciate your company and the time you spend watching this video. I hope to see you again in my next one. Until then, take care.